Shalom, Akim. Only give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well, and salutations to all the Akim in all four corners of earth who's pushing this truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I want to get into this article here. It's about this guy who police said that hung himself and it left a suicide note, and he had a whole family, happy family and everything. But he decided to kill himself one day, so the police say. And then you read the article and you find out that he has been reporting police abuse for quite some time, and he's got fed up, and and just trying to go higher up and report him, and then they finally got fed up and they killed him. That's what happens to us. We're this is we're trash to the heathen. They don't care about us. They'll lie on us. They'll make up things about us. Our stories. We're always the bad guys. And they're the victims, and they need to get the police to help the victims, and they come out and just overreact on us. It's always the telltale sign of it. But in this case, he was reporting the police, and they got fed up with him. They got mad about that, so they ended up killing him. That happens, man. That happens all over. I always hear stories about that happening. But this Deuteronomy 28:37, and thou shalt become a astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, where the Lord shall lead thee. And these were just one time, growing up, they had a thing called driving black, and I pulled into the store, and this doesn't happen recently because times have changed. They don't do it too much anymore. They used to do random pullovers all the time. I think because of the switches and stuff, they cut that out up here. But it has to be a crime now for them to pull you over, or whatever. So I was explaining to this one Arab dude I come into the store all the time, to buy my alcohol or whatever, and the police were following me, and I'm like, what the hell they following me for? My tags clean, everything clean. So I pull into the store, and they pull in, but then they pull off. And so I was explaining to him, and he's laughing and chuckling and stuff. And I'm like, man, I had to think to myself, why the fuck am I explaining myself to a heathen, man? You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna have sympathy like Jake would. Jake know what we going through. So we gotta talk amongst each other. And not only that, it's all about the elect, man, because we're gonna understand why we're going through these things, man. The hopeful elect are gonna understand these. 2/3, they ain't gonna be able to have sympathy or realize, because they always doing bull. What about the guy recently with this cop just getting killed here in Chicago? The guy, he just pulls over. He's off dope. It's 3 guys in the car, because he killed this one guy, and one of the guys gets away, man. It's just, it's just the 2/3 they're not gonna understand. They want sympathy for 2/3, but the hopeful elect, man, we're gonna understand that we're under these curses, man. And that's the reason a lot of these things happen, is because of these curses. Or not even a lot of things. That's the reason why these things do happen, because of the curses. Why is this thing? Okay, here it is. This is Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. And here it is. This is a family man, And here it was where I was coming home from work, But this is not our rest, man. So all the time when police get behind us, we're always having check your heart, check your mirror, make sure everything's okay. It's just a lot of things that we have to do. And these Edomites and heathen nations, they ain't got to do the things that we have to do. When I was growing up, I always felt that these laws were made for us, man, because a lot of times when I was growing up, and this was just an observation as a kid, I used to just see things happening to us in our neighborhoods. I'd be like, well, the white people get away with it, so what the hell is this? And then come to find out, you see other nations getting away with this shit, man, So are the laws just made for Jake? Because we're the ones that filled up the jails, we're the ones that's always in court, we're the ones that's always getting killed in the streets and stuff, complaining about the police brutality. Were the laws and these police put here just for us, man? But then when you read the scriptures, you get a better understanding. You get a clarity. You find out who our enemies are. You find out why they act the way they do. The Lord put these thoughts into their head to do these things, man. The Lord is in control of all these things. This is our punishment, man. You know, and because it's our punishment, all these weaker nations are over us, man. You know, and they get to do what they want to us, man. And this is why Jake can get killed and have kids, but talk about a suicide attempt. He looks happy as hell in his picture, but he's talking about a suicide attempt. A suicide, you know. And that was the investigation from the local police. And now they had to call the FBI in, man. You know. But yeah, this is Micah 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. And how is it polluted, man? You know, food that we eat, the air we breathe, people are polluted, they're all jacked up, their vibrations are on low. You could be a high vibration man. This man looked like he's happy, he want to work, he wants to provide for his family, and now he's taking him away from his family, you know? So imagine the vibration of their family is on a low frequency now, man. So this is when it becomes the household of the women, man. You know, now they gotta make money. OnlyFans and other things are calling out, man, you know? But these are the trickle-down effect things that Esau does to us, you know, and wonders why we're all jacked up the way we're jacked up. But at the end of the day, it's the Lord that puts those thoughts in Esau to keep his foot on our neck, man, you know, to keep us under, you know. Yeah, to keep us under, man. This is what I want to bring, because Jake thinks that the Esau's our, he's a great comrade to you. Jake be thinking that, man. You know, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. You know, and throughout the time, the air, and here in America, even though America's not that old, you know, Esau has had perpetual hate for us, man. He's chased us through the streets. They say they were bums. They say they were lazy. We built up our own cities to separate ourselves from Esau. What does Esau do? He gets jealous and comes and burns down our places, man. You know, the cities that we set up. So we're far from bums. We're far from stupid, you know. And then here's another thing: that's how dumb Jake is. They'll see these things and be like, let's separate from Esau and try to build our own thing here in America. It's happened before, man, but you're too stupid to do your own research to find out, you know? This devil has always hated you. He's giving you a plot of land and taking it right back. He did it to Gad. Check out the Trail of Tears, you know, where he gave him, he rounded up all the Indians from the East, all the Gadites from the East Coast, you know, and placed them, in the ones from the West too, and placed them in Oklahoma. You know, all the tribes that didn't want to rebel, you know, because you had wars. You had the Seminole War I, Seminole War II. And you had a bunch of different skirmishing battles. Bighorn, you know, these were different areas where Gad were going against Esau's rule and coming through, taking over. But you had a bunch of Gadites that was like, man, let's just go ahead and fold in. And it was mostly women and old people. That's why you hear the Trail of Tears with the women and old people, because that's who were most of the ones that gave in, because most of the men went to go fight. They were in the bush fighting, you know? But, yeah, they gave them Oklahoma, man. So they've been just giving them plots and lines. And then when the movie, God, I can't think of the movie, Leonardo DiCaprio just came out not too long ago. And I always watch my movie, FBI Story, which shows how Gad had, when they get to Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying, they was dirt poor, they didn't have nothing. They gave them the back road lands, whatever. Man, all of a sudden, they started digging. Man, boom, oil come up. Now Esau wants the land from him, and because Gad then came up, they cashed in on this oil. Now they balling harder than the Edomites there, you know what I'm saying, and driving big cars. Esau's stealing horses and carriages. Gad is driving Cadillacs and stuff, you know. And they got jealous, man, started killing them. And wanted that land and started killing them off, man. So this is not our place to rest, and never trust your enemy, man. You know, this is a wicked man we're talking about, man. So it's no wonder. I mean, it's no far-fetched story, you know. And they always got to bring in the feds because they're the ones who smooth things out for Esau, you know. Are they not? I shouldn't. They just investigate. You know, there's a bunch of things. The feds already had these police dudes under surveillance. They just building up more and more case on them. I can't really understand the logic behind a lot of their madness, but it is what it is, man, you know. It ain't for me to understand their madness. It's just for me to tell about it, man, and warn the people, or warn my people, man. You know. Where am I? This is Romans 12:19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give peace unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord, man. So we don't have to worry about, going at our enemies right now, man. We know the wickedness they do. We know how they try to cover it up and try to hide the things that they do. But the Lord is with us, man. Us hopeful elect, man. And you Israelites, man. And in the kingdom to come, you're not going to have to worry about this, your enemies over you, man, And that's what we're working on. We're ushering in, man, We're waking up the hopeful elect with these videos and just pushing this vibration out there, And it's tearing Esau up, man. It's hurting them, man. This is how we also hurt the devil, man, by doing the Lord's work, man, So we don't have to get physical with them, man. We can get spiritual with them, man, We're dealing with we're dealing with the Lord who. Our God is the one who put the left hand and the right hand in the play, man. So we have no worries in this fight other than continuously doing this work, man, and calling this devil out, But yeah, with that being said, I hope this is edifying, man. Continue to push. And with that being said, Shalom Akim.